I'm going to give that song that I like so much. I'm going to give the first song this morning, and it's The Happy Wanderer on page 14 of our songbook. Page 14 on our songbook, Happy Wanderer. And I'm going to do it with 5,000 naira. Okay, I want our Home Secretary to Lala do this song for us.
Thank you, my president. Thank you, the speaker. Fellow Rotarians again. I have the honor of doing the song Happy Wanderer this morning.
Thank you. So at the sale of Golden, we go. The Golden Club. I love to go, I wander along the mountain side. And as I go, I love to sing, my nerves are gone. Marguerite, 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 I'm going to the street, sing that story, so it's got to be my God, my peace, your I went to and they went back to me. The sweet from every emotion, I that's why I'm sitting there and the That's a nice one. Thank you, everyone. Let's stop ourselves. Thank you. So the second song will be given by Mr. Nachile. Please can you give us the second song this morning? My Rotary, I said, that's very Rotary. Let's open our song book to page 13. My grandfather's song. La 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 So, I'm afraid of people wanting to take it. Okay, that's my please, let's clap for her. Let's clap. The way you make it more like okay. Okay, so beautiful morning. Beautiful morning, everybody. My grandfather's song was good. So sorry to yeah, on the ground, on the floor, it was Wow, that's a brilliant one from our one and only Ebony. Thank you, my God bless you. That's the second song. Dr. Abara, can you give us the third song? The house is a bit scanty today because we have an ongoing program at Airport of all Rotarian, all Nigerian Rotarian Convention. So that's ongoing at Airport, the 3 days program. That's why we have our people there. I'm also going to join them immediately after this fellowship.
My son is 11.
Wow, you mentioned the Rotary. My own age, I fellow will just came in. Maybe you need to do that this morning or next time. Thank you. That's for him. That's a college.
I don't know what I'm
Okay, so
at
the of what?
At the Rotary. Let's take this on.
At the Rotary.
Yes.
The Rotary is around. It's better you put the age available. Okay. My age, you're welcome, sir. I love this smile this morning. That's a nice one. Okay. Are we? And you said Rotary, you know we have to come out and. Okay. This is the song that all of us have to come out. Okay. My age, you can support it. You can support it. In fact, the way Dr. Wabara did this song, you will not be happy. My age, if you hear what Dr. Wabara pronounced, you will be. That song dropped 2,000 naira. Can you imagine? For me, the Rotary of my own fellow zone. Very, very sad. You are paying. You are paying. Please come after so that we'll do the Rotary together. Page or what page? Sure.
It's on the screen.
Okay. Okay. Let every good narrative element and love be to carry a message of service and love. Where something in some was ready to
Vilari Rotary, Vilari Rotary, Rotary. Vilari Rotary. Vilari Rotary, Rotary, Vilari Rotary, 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 Vilari Rotary. Vilari Rotary, Rotary, Vilari Rotary, 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 Vilari Rotary, Vilari Rotary, Vilari Rotary.
Good morning. Good morning, our incoming baby. Good to stay. Good morning, ma'am. Our has been good morning. My PhD at Hammer, good morning, sir. Rotary and assisting, you are welcome, sir. My chair, peace and comfort. You're welcome, sir. Okay. We don't have any apologies. Rotarians, we don't have guests. The only guest speaker we have is Dr. Olufemi Mosaku Johnson. Please, can you put your hands together and let's welcome our guest speaker. Thank you. Okay, I'll go to the business of the day by reading the behind the gavel for today. Behind the gavel for Friday, the 16th of February, 2024. Dear Golden Rotarians, friends and family of Rotary, I warmly welcome you all to today's fellowship. This is the third week in the 8th month of us creating hope in the world. February in Rotary monthly observance is a month for peace building and conflict prevention. Let us build peace in ourselves and in our community. So today, we have peace building and conflict prevention seminar. Our annual dues. A big thank you to all members who have paid their complete dues. Please let us give ourselves a round of applause if you have done that. We encourage the very few ones that have not paid to do the needful. Your annual due is what qualifies you to be known as a Rotarian. It is not an option, it is mandatory. Then support for Rotary Foundation. Special appreciation to those who have contributed to the Rotary Foundation this whole year. Let us all support our foundation and join the needs of good people who are doing good around the world. Be a Polaris Fellow, PHL, with a sum of $1,000, and God will continue to bless all of us. Every payment. Every Rotarian every year is $100, which is $100, which is the minimum the Rotary International is demanding from all Rotarians. Please support the area and make a payment today. God bless you all. $10, the Polio Plus Challenge, the $10 that is equal to 9,000 naira. This is the directives from the district governor that all Rotarians in District 9110 should contribute to the Polio Plus account for continuous support of the eradication of polio in our world. Ajun High School project. This project is ongoing. We sincerely appreciate all the members that have supported us through contributions. Thank you to our Rotarian Abdulafiz, Toriola, and others who have made pledges. May God renew and refresh your stuff more abundantly. Amen. We encourage other members to sow a seed through this project and watch Almighty God in action. Peace building and conflict prevention seminar. Today, we have a guest speaker. Please join me in welcoming into our midst, Dr. Olufemi Mosaku Johnson. He is going to take us on a ride to the world of positive peace and how it benefits our community. Board meeting. The February board meeting will be hosted by our own chair club admin, Rotary Ghanaians Adeyemi. The secretary will give us further details on our platforms. Celebration fellowship towards our 20th anniversary. The next series of celebration fellowship comes up next week, Friday, 23rd of February. Our guest speaker is our dear distinguished and revered award-winning leader, FEB Chris Olawale Alabi, and his past assistant governor. They both will be inspiring us with their year team and their successful Rotary journey stories. Please let us get to learn and be more informed. All Nigerian Rotary Convention. This is ongoing. Please let us participate actively if you have registered. Learn, network, connect, bond with other old and new Rotarians from around the African continent. Coming events. The 60th birthday celebration of our dear Rotarian Adetutu Ogunyemi is dated for the 9th of June. Please let us keep this date open. Please let us keep this date open in our calendar to support our sister in the usual Omole-Golden way. Please keep both. Okay. Golden Rotarian AGTT Tomorrow's son's wedding will be coming up on the 8th of June. Kindly save the date in your calendar. This is our hope wedding. Let us all be ready to roll it out in our usual golden way. I want us to please let us keep both families, both events in our prayers. Golden Rotarians. Golden Rotarians. Let me end today's Behind the Gavel with the usual saying on doing good. Always remember that you have not lived until you've done something good for someone who can never repay you. Let us continue to be people of action by creating hope in ourselves and in the world. Thank you all for listening. I remain yours in Rotary Service, Rotary Veronica, Susan, Adenike, Isijola. Your hope was for 2023-2024. Thank you, thank you. Hey, not those that don't clap. If they didn't clap, those them. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rotarians. Do we have any comment behind the gavel? Rotary, you're trying to say something. I mentioned it first. Thank you. Do we have any comments, any addition to the behind the gavel? Okay, in the absence of none, do we have any committee reports? None. So at this time, our chair, peace building and conflict prevention, Rotarian Fatai Lasisi. We are happy to see you this morning in this fellowship. So please, can we have our guest speaker? So we'll have you read the profile of our guest speaker to us. Dr. Fatai, get the mic. Do we have any AOB? AOB. Okay, we have someone online. I'm sure that's going to be committee report. Ajay Biroke.
Yeah, good morning, my president. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Good morning, guest speakers.
Welcome those people that we have online. We have Ajay PP Biroke online. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, my own president.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. And we have Rotarian. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Good morning, my president.
Princess Toshibote, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, my president.
Good morning, ma'am. I also have PHR just online. Good morning, sir. So, people, if you don't care, you have the floor.
Good morning, my whole president. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Please, I would just like to talk about our coming retreat. And then, so, my president, am I on the floor?
My people, you're welcome, sir.
My president, can I go on?
President is busy, Lord.
My president, can I go on with the report?
You have the floor.
Thank you.
Raising your hand.
Yes, I just want to talk about the coming retreat. So get the members sensitized ahead. The date is April 19, God sparing our life. 19 to 20, that's a Friday to Sunday, that's to 19 to 21st. It's a 2-day program where the committee had met. We were looking at going to Ekpe to have to enjoy the new place there, but I haven't considered the cost because if you need to go.
Let's hear from you.
I'm speaking already, my president. Hello. My president, am I audible enough?
Maybe they can't hear us on Zoom.
Maybe they can't hear you, ma.
I don't
Maybe
know
they
what
can't hear us now.
What can I do for them to hear me? I'm already speaking.
That's the one in charge of the audio.
Yes, I think those of us on Zoom can hear you. The people at the meeting.
So they will need to correct the audio over there. Everything about my own audio is good here.
Maybe if we can call Rotary,
okay, you know what?
The one controlling this
you
thing.
know what? I'm on my way to the venue. But when I get there, I will let them know. But I'll try and call them now so that they will know that there's something wrong.
Now, Princess Adenike is still Jordan.
I don't know why they are muting me.
Point. That's noted. Body of past presidents.
Thank you.
Our most distinguished, iconic golden Rotarians. Good morning. Our resource person, Dr. Olufemi Mosaku Johnson. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you our theme for today's program. As you're all aware, February is a very special month in Rotary calendar. And the reason is not perfect. This month is the anniversary of the first meeting of Rotary, which was held on the 23rd of February in 1905 in Chicago, USA. And as a result, this month has been christened the month for understanding and peace day throughout the whole world. Wow. And it is that spirit that we are holding this seminar for our members to reinforce their understanding about peaceful coexistence. But before I go into the meat of today's seminar, I would like to crave your indulgence to ask one simple question. And that question is simply, I hope all Rotarians are listening. I want somebody to answer that question. Of all human blessings, which one is the greatest? Of all human blessings, the greatest blessing is what?
Gift of life. Gift of life.
Gift of life. Well, the answer is this. Of all human blessings, the one that is the greatest is peace of mind. Peace of mind. There are some people who are neither in life or dead. So on that note, we're going to listen to our erudite scholar, and he has been carefully chosen to anchor this section for us. The theme for today's seminar is the benefits of positive peace in our community. We talk about peace. We just take it for granted that we know the meaning of peace. Peace to some people means tranquility. Peace to some others means quiet. To some others it means security. Others will say orderliness. But beyond that, that's what we call positive peace. I was at South Africa about 3 months ago. I saw peace, but it was not positive peace. There was no NEPA failure. There was no traffic. Nobody was harassing me on the street. It becomes something like, what kind of, I'm used to all this in Nigeria. So I just went there.
Hello. The profile of our guest speaker.
Yes.
So Essay, listen very well. The instruction says, give us the profile of our guest speaker. And he has already started as the guest speaker. We have him.
I'm not talking about peace. I'm not laying, I'm laying the foundation I'm laying the foundation.
FA visit him very well.
I don't mind. I'm laying the foundation for.
Can you hear that? He said that you should keep quiet. He said that you keep quiet. Did you all hear that? He said that you keep quiet. I don't mind. He said the president should keep quiet. I don't mind. He said who is talk himself? Who is she? Too much money. Thank you, madam. That is good.
I need your protection at this time. I was trying to introduce the topic.
I'm kidding. I think I'm kidding. Somebody help me to remove this coloring. How can our own people instead of in this house, right? Okay, you celebrate action.
It has never been my character to undermine the integrity of my president. It has never been. But if you allow me to lay the foundation for this topic and then introduce our guest speaker, I think it is fit and proper I do that. But if you say we should not do the intro, I'll just read his profile. No one. I'll read his profile.
Thank you.
Dr. Olufemi Mosaku. I have an abridged profile here, abridged for that matter. So, as I read his abridged profile, I would humbly request that Dr. Mosaku Johnson to rise. Profile of Dr. Olufemi Mosaku Johnson. Dr. Olufemi Mosaku Johnson is a major corporate governance, strategic, and innovative business expert in Nigeria. He is the founding registrar, chief executive officer of Association of Corporate Governance Professionals of Nigeria, chairman, Euro Advisory and Governance Services, president and founder, Christian Economic Forum of Nigeria, and of course, he is the current chairman of the board, Label Food Limited. He is a graduate of public administration and has a master's in personnel psychology, UNAD, PhD organization leadership, Northwest University, Forrester in the United States of America. He's a chartered secretary and administrator, chartered management practitioner, chartered personnel management practitioner, and chartered economist. His work experience culminating in a successful career of more than 30 years. He was at Lord Union and Rock Insurance PSC for 10 solid years. He spent 8 years with Lagos State Government Public Staff Development Center, we call it University of Alausa. Then 5 years at the Institute of Management, NIM, in Victoria Island. He subsequently moved to the Institute of Directors, IOD, Nigeria, where he pioneered and led the Director Development Department with AAA rating Directors Learning in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. He is a member of the Board of Trustees and Secretary of the International Aeronautics College, Secretary to the Board, Medical Ethics and Governance Initiatives. He is the board member, Foundation for Value Transformation. He is the committee member, Lagos State Post-Service Welfare Council, member, American Management Association, technical consultant to Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as well as examiner at the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, that's my institute, and Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of ICSA. It is IFC certified corporate governance board leadership trainer, South Africa, and CMD accredited trainer. He is an alumnus of the Lagos Business School. My president, past president, fellow Rotarians, Dr. Osaku Johnson is a published author and is from the Paramount Ruling House in Abuja. It's a conference, Lagos State, and happily married with wonderful children. Please join me. Hello, my president. I need your protection. Fellow Rotarians, meet and welcome Dr. Olufemi Osaku Johnson. I need the floor to you. You have just 15 minutes to do justice to this paper. I know it's quite tight, but then you need to hand over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm so happy and privileged to be in your midst this morning. I want to say you're welcome, first of all, to my hometown. I'm supposed to be the sitting king in this environment, but because it's not in line with my vision, I rejected it and so on. So another person that become the king, indeed he asked me, now that you say you don't want to be king, what do you want? Do you want politics? I say no, I know what I want. Thank you very much. This place used to be the place I crafted out as a football field before I traveled for my degree course. When I came back, we were told that government has taken over this place. The other land there to Okira belongs to my progenitors. I have out there, since the work began, nobody has bought it, nobody has sold it. And this place is my judiciary. Yes. Thank you so much. So I have 15 minutes to deal with this issue. This is the issue that I could have dealt with for 1 week. Now, so we have just 15 minutes. The impact of positive peace in our community. All right. So can we go to the can we go to the next? Yes, conflict. What is it? When you talk about peace, it means there is absence of conflict. So when we say conflict, you can tell us quickly 1 minute what it is. Conflict. Yes. Misunderstanding. Yes. Disagreement. Yes. Chaos. Somebody say chaos. Rancor. Rancor is the twin brother of acrimony. Yes. Now, so what are the causes of it? So the next slide, what are the causes of this issue? Let's try to define cause. Conflict may be defined as friction. Conflict, I have 15 minutes, please. Conflict may be defined as friction between individuals due to differences of opinion, ideas, beliefs, values, needs, or objectives. The most important thing for media is value. What is our value? Most of the cause of conflict is erosion of values. We not set out with value in the first place. Also, conflict can also be defined as opposition or dispute between persons or groups of persons. The conflict also is a serious disagreement, argument between two or more persons. So this is the old connotation of conflict. So when you have that situation, so what do? Incidentally, you have it in the society. As it were in Nigeria now, we are going through conflict of food security. The major conflict starts with with hunger. When there is hunger, people don't care about anything. Part of the reason you have kidnapping all over the place is because of associated hunger. So we have to look at some of these things in perspective. So let's move forward. Now, common causes of conflict. Let's look at the common causes of conflict. The first one, diverse, conflicting worldviews. You can even have it at home. Yes, I mean, last week there was a divorce in Abuja. I learned that most of the major cases in Abuja court is a case of divorce. What are the causes of this? What are the causes of this? Conflicting worldview. In fact, last week, the lady that was divorced in Abuja was heavily pregnant. She was, can you give me that 15 minutes so that I can go, you can continue your thing, please? 15 minutes, let me just do it and go. Yes. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you. The one that took place in Abuja last week, the lady was heavily pregnant, and yet the husband said, I don't want to again. And in Islam, when the man said, when we are studying law, we talk about penal code and so on. When the man said, I divorce you 3 times, that is the end of that marriage. So the man came to the court to say that he has said that he does not want the woman was pregnant. So what are the causes of conflict all over the place? You have conflicting worldview, conflicting values, attitudes, and what? Personality differences. Then number 2, you have different needs, different expectations, and technical opinions that are different. Number 3, you have competition for limited resources. These are the causes of conflict. You have competition for resources that is very, very scarce. And that is a very, very great component of conflict. Number 6, when you have communication breakdown, and that at times leads to war. Russia and what? Ukraine. The major cause of that is communication breakdown. Then you have unclear administrative procedures, unclear structure, unclear decision-making strategies. Number 4, you have, that's the last one there, you have ambiguous roles and leadership. When you have ambiguous roles, there is going to be some sort of conflict. Now, leadership, there are 3 connotations of leadership. And if the leader does not have those 3 connotations, there is going to be problem. Even at home, even in the office, even in the society, those 3. 1, I call them 3 C's. 1, competence. If the leader does not have competence, there is going to be a disastrous war. Number 2 C, commitment. If the leader does not have commitment to that ideals, to that body, to that institution, to that family, there's going to be a problem. The 3rd one, character. If you do not have the character, there's going to be a problem. Now, take these 3. Considering a situation where a leader does not have the 3, there is dangerous what? Danger. When the leader does not have the 3. And we have it all over the places. I traveled to so many states in the course of last year, and I discovered that many of the leaders in those states, they don't have even one of these 3. Competence, commitment, and what? Character. And these are the harbingers of war. These are the root causes of what? Of imbroglios all over the place, when we cannot manage issues very well. Let's go to the next slide. Yes. So diverse interests and different values can lead to competition over limited resources. One of the major issues here is about issue of corruption. I call it ABC. It leads to so many communal problems all over the place. Something happened in Rivers State when Mr. Amechi was the governor. He himself told me this. He said he gave this to the traditional ruler to give to their people. And those items disappeared from the palace. And Mr. Traditional ruler cannot give account. And that led to kiosks in some of the areas in that place. They told me this around 1:30 a.m. But we are dealing with some issues there. So these are some of the issues that are very, very critical. Poor communication breeds mistrust. You have things to do. You want to be sincere, is that also? But you cannot even communicate your sincerity. It will bring problems. Even at home, it will bring problems. Corruption and discrimination will bring problems. Inequitable distribution of costs and benefits will bring problems. Inadequate support that is needed by the people will bring problems. Lack of monitoring of and reporting. The ambiguous roles of community leaders. Now, up to now, we in my body, Association of Corporate Governors, we are trying to do something for the traditional rulers all over the country. They don't even have roles. In the constitution, their role is 0. So we are trying to see what we can do to make them to be engaged and so on. Maybe because I come from a ruling now, that's why I'm bothered about that. I'm bothered about the fact that most traditional rulers, the only thing they do is to collect Okada fee and some of those things from them. They don't even know what to do. Communally, they are totally at loss as to what they should be doing. Many of them, they are endemically jobless and idle. So we have to look for something for them so that they can be able to be fully engaged. Then conflicting interest. In corporate government, we call it conflict of interest. And it is all over the place. All these are the things that basically make it impossible. When there's conflict of interest, I'm the Chief Justice of Nigeria. I now appoint my daughter in the, to be the judge and so on. If you have let her, you can bring in anybody. But you are still the Attorney General. You don't even understand the component of corporate governance in this. So these are some of the issues that bring lack of peace. Outside of perceived inequality or injustice, there's nobody that will not fight back when they face injustice. The dumbest of all human beings will fight back when it's perceived injustice. And most of the problem you see, basically, it's because there's no justice. And I'm going to bring out some of the risk factors that causes some of these things. Lack of clarity of roles. When I was at the Institute of Directors, the president will come. Look at the DG. DG is there. He will come to absorb the role of the DG. I was number 2 man in the Institute of Directors. And he will come, embarrass the man, and harasses the man. The name is Victor, and you have seen it out because it's a common thing. The guy is at the Lagos Business School now. The man will come, takes over his job, harasses him, bullies him, and so on. One day I say, enough is enough, sir. I say, if you come to harass this man, the reason the man cannot say it is because of the salary. I'm not bothered about salary. You can't come here to be usurping the role of this man, harassing him, embarrassing him, and so on. You know what? You now flared up and so on. I said, if you want to do it, I will not be here. I went to my office. Quickly, I wrote my resignation letter. 18th of October 2016. I hereby resigned my appointment and I printed it out. That's all. And I signed. I gave the video and the man said to me, I'm going. I was packing my things in my car. The man now sent for me. When I came, he now said, Femi, kilo man change she will not. That was she will be back. I said, what has Oberi got to do with this? I'm a man enough to resign and leave this. And you say I'm behaving like a woman for what? You now say that you give him the letter. They now gave me the letter. One line, okay, you come. He now turned it. Speak to me. Man, she now turn it to joke. Since that, they never come to bully that guy again. That was the day that I stopped bullying the guy. When we faced him that no, the man cannot say anything, and so on. So some of these things, perceived injustices, lack of clarity of roles, ambiguities. These are some of the things that brings about and some form of what conflicts. Let's go to the next slide. So the root of the conflict, information issue. When the information is not clear, when information is not well distilled, there's going to be conflict. Relationship issues. I discovered that relationship issues start from home. Is that also? Now, I think the major problem at home, the major problem at home, I was a counseling psychologist for Lagos State 8 years. When they bring people that they are not performing on the job and so on and so forth and so on, I will look at the root cause. Most of the root causes, 80% of the root cause is marital problem. And I have to go and solve their marriage problem. Yes, everywhere. Even during the weekend, so that the guy can perform on the job and so on. Relationship issue. And what is the underlying issue in that relationship? Self-worth. Self-worth. Centeredness. The major underlying issue in marital imbroglio that I found out was self-centeredness. So, and this brings a lot of conflict all over the place. All right, interest of position, structure, the values, and cultural issue. You can see the way you do your culture is different from what other people do in their own culture, and so on. So all these are the things that basically bring some sort of conflict. So this is the root of it. So let's go ahead. It's not also it's a problem. So let's try to define peace. We have negative peace, we have positive peace, and we have also peace itself. Negative peace refers to absence of violence, but might include some latent conflict. There is no violence in negative peace. There is no violence, but there is a cold war. There's a cold war going on. Burkina Faso, Mali, and their friend. There's a cold war going on. There is no arm. Is that not with the hand? They are not bringing any arm, but there is a cold war. It happens everywhere. Then you have positive peace. This is the restoration of relationships. Establishment of justice. Justice. Can you imagine that today? Citizens of Nigeria don't trust court. Who's a lawyer here? It's a real case. It's a rap program myself and Baba Falana will argue this thing. Ghana must go using injustice system. There is no tragedy that is not tragic than when the justice system is faulted by injustices and corruption. Injustice system, if the justice system falls, that's the end of that country. And in our justice system, there is what we call ABC. What is ABC? Articulated bribery and corruption. So where are you going to go from here? With that, there cannot be peace. There can never be peace. When people don't trust court that they will get justice, there cannot be peace in the society. It's a long story. I have a lot of case studies, hundreds of them. So we have to look at it. So peace, therefore, is the framework within which conflict unfolds, not violently, creatively into what? Positive change. When change is about to take place, it means there's a peace in that place. In the absence of peace, there's no change. During the civil war in Nigeria, can anybody now be hello? When there's fire, can you be rearranging chairs? So in the absence of peace, you can't even think of anything. So some key challenges to peace building evaluations, the threat of violent conflict is all over the place, and we are very close to it, and we have to be very careful. The government has to be told the truth. We are very close to violent conflict. The reality is often complex. The stakes are high, and the major antidote to all this is to be a credible leader, to make a credible nation, to bring credibility to it. Let's go forward. Yes, ingredients of peace. I put this together because as a corporate governance person, I know that facts is the major issue in peace building. When facts is in place in any nation, hardly there is going to be any conflict. There will be no any conflict. Nobody talk about conflict. There's nobody. Excuse me, sir. If I'm fair for you, will you have agitation against me? we call it facts. Fairness. Are we fair? Are we fair? If we are fair, nobody will agitate. Mrs. Osborne will not have problem with Mr. Osborne. Mrs. White will not have problem with Mr. Osborne. If there's fairness. But in most cases, there's no fairness. The next one, accountability. I was speaking on the It was Mr. Lopez who asked me to speak on that Thursday. I said, I'm a corporate governance leader in this country. And I don't know how much House of Rep man earns. And in corporate governance, I'm talking about transparency all over the country. And I don't know what Rep man earns. I don't know what senator earns. I told my camaraderie who was interviewing, I said there is no cancer that is more cancerous than that. That I employed somebody and I don't know what I'm paying him. I don't know. It was one day, Shehu Musa Sonny was angry. He gave us an idea. I met him in Kano. The other day, he confirmed it to me. December 13, I met Mr. Shehu Sonny in Kano. He confirmed this thing to me. He said, average rep guy is going home with more than 150 million in a month. Yes, and professors don't earn 300,000. Many of them, in fact, we discovered that 7% of them, their schools are attend, not pass. So it's a real tragedy. When there's no accountability, there's not to be war. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs take this billion, go and give it to the people, and you now help yourself with those billions, and people are hungry, and there's no any accountability. And monies are being paid to private accounts. Responsibility. When we don't take responsibility, there is not going to be peace anywhere. We must take responsibility for our action, for what we do, and so on. In fact, talking about accountability, I asked them in some countries, including Netherlands, Ghana, and so on. I said, your leaders in the regions, when the national body give them money, like we have federal allocation here, is that not so? Government is collecting 6.6 trillion every year. Now, I asked them that in their own country, is there any means of giving an account? They say it is a matter of compulsion and a matter of necessity that whatever you are giving, you are accountable to it. But in my own country, all that is given to Mr. Governor, apart from security votes that you cannot give account, nothing. Nothing comes out of it. So we are not responsible. We are not accountable. Then you must expect what? Conflict. When there is no transparency, is that also? Your father left the house. You are collecting rent. Among your siblings, you don't say this is what this guy pay, this is what this man pay, this is how we are going to share it. You are just collecting it and just giving them whatever you like. The trouble is coming. So this is the issue of the whole thing about conflict. When this is taken care of anywhere, I'm saying anywhere, including justice system, educational system, religious system, social environment like this, if this fact is not entrenched, there is going to be conflict, and it is very, very critical. So to be at this means to be calm and to be happy. When you are calm, when you are happy, it means you are at peace. But as it were, nobody appears to be calm. Nobody appears to be happy. Go to the street. You see I was looking at the name of people. The name is very, very contagious, hostile. Very hostile. So you have to look at all this is very, very important. So let's move forward. I think I have a video for 1 minute. Yes, let's do this video for 1 minute. So you will see how this is. This is Kenya. Can we hear the voice? Yeah, it's not possible to hear.
Use the mic for it, please. Please.
If only this can take place in our country.
Don't worry, we're not singing today. You don't have to worry. And as I do, I want to invite also
those people that contested election against themselves in Kenya. Look at the way they come together.
We are playing against one another. We have said nasty things about each other.
We have said nasty things about each
We
other.
have hurt one another. On my behalf, I ask for your forgiveness. Yeah. And, I thought you were going to do this on the phone about this. So, my brother President say, I want my brother putting in the back of all the team and following the footsteps of this great leader. I want to say all the things that I did say or do on behalf of all our team. Forgiveness.
I tell them my apology.
Yeah. On behalf of all the members of us, I first want to thank my brother and the whole director for what he's just done. But I just wanted to mention that when we first shook hands, with a very long discussion, we took a journey down the memory lane where it started. And then we asked ourselves, where did the rain begin to beat us? So we found where the rain began to beat us. When? And we say that we have the ability, working together, to go back there and unite the people again. And so that the divisions, the hatred,
And the need for peace to reunite the people.
existed between our people from all the generations to now, from end, and with us. Never again shall a Kenyan die because of an election.
Never again shall a Kenyan die because of an election.
Never again shall a Kenyan deprive a fellow Kenyan of his birthright because of election. And we will also fight corruption together.
We fight corruption together.
This is the meaning of the handshake. And we are committed to ensure that the handshake, the MOU that we sign, shall be completely implemented to the letter. On behalf of my team,
myself,
I, in front of this congregation gathered here brothers, and my apology, my brother. Excuse me, having insulted him. I was told him you insulted me. What make you believe me?
Nothing's happened around the house. It can't. Yes, it's the waste. Our mindset changes. Yes, I was in Mina last year, and I'm going to go to Mina this year again to see Aruba Tabishala. I will show you this picture. Can you do something like this for us? Can you do something like this for us? In the absence of peace, there is no progress. Everybody's scattered. Tribally, we are scattered. Religiously, we are scattered. And when you scatter, you are scattered. That's the problem. So we have to find a way of bringing everybody together so that there can be peace. No more mistrust. No more antagonism. No more tribal hatred. I was speaking with the president of the African corporate government that I founded, Martin Samuel, in December. After our discussion, Martin said, Femi, until now, I thought it was Lord God that brought Nigeria together. Until now, I thought it was amalgamation that brought us together. I said, never. I gave him some insight into how Nigeria was formed. What has Lord God that amalgamation brought to Nigeria? When Mr. Lugard was going, he said something. I saw it in one palace in Kogi. There is a palace that's in the Iyara. The king, I went to his palace. I saw an inscription. It was written, learn to work together as one, or you perish together as slaves, Lord Lugard. I asked Mr. King, how come this inscription? He said his father was among those that followed Mr. Lugard to Marina when he was going finally to his country. So the last thing he said was that. So in the atmosphere of peace, that's when you can talk about progress. That's when you can talk about infrastructure, you can talk about building the nation. So let's go for that so that I can do it. So conflict management strategies, which of these strategies are suitable and not suitable for you? I just have 2 slides more, then I go. Are we going to be avoiding conflict? Are we going to be defeating conflict? Are we going to compromise? Or are we going to accommodate? You know what that means? After all, it is because of my children and me, accommodation of conflict. Let me continue to suffer. It's because of my children. Compromising conflict. Collaborating. So which is the best? Which is the best? Accommodating is the best. Even when you are suffering under it, avoid it. What about defeating? To defeat, to analyze the conflict, to put facts in place, fairness, accountability, responsibility, and what? Transparency. Then there will be no conflict anymore. Let's go to the last slide. Thereabout. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I have a good slide for what I can do this week. Yeah. So the most important thing in all this is for us to be conscious of the need of others. The problem I said is that we are so fixated by ourselves. The major issue about peace is that we only think about ourselves. We are not thinking about others. We are not bothered about others. As long as our children's school fees are paid, we don't care about the school fees of other children. You know what man called Mr. Galifa when I worked with him for some time. Even at the national council. Mr. Galifa, when he was 40 years old, he instituted a scholarship. 200 students in Nigeria, including my elder sister, will not pay school fees. 200. When Mr. Gani was supposed to bury our ground 14 years ago, he called us and he said, I want this thing to continue. He said, I never knew that I had cancer. I was misdiagnosed. He said, if I knew on time, cancer would have known that somebody fought it. He said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to believe it. He said, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to leave 600 million in that account. I will set up a committee for it. 600 million will be left in that account. Mr. Gani is in the burial ground 14 years ago, but it's still paying school fees. Many heads of state, they are alive. Many heads of state. One of them, the wife told me that even his own children, he does not know how they go to school. He does not know how the mothers pay for their own children. Among his own, yes, I was at that family meeting. So I'm saying all these things to say that what brings about peace, basically, think about others. You are thinking about yourself. You are bothered about yourself. There's no catastrophe that is more catastrophic than that. For someone to be thinking only about himself. That's why you don't have peace anywhere. If one people bother about yourself, think about others. Their well-being, their welfare. But that's what we have. So when we have peace, it builds legitimacy. It generates innovative solutions. It also makes us to enhance transparency. When I was in Law Union and Rock, one Baba Debussy asked us, he said, I know that your wife does not know your salary. I know you don't tell your wife about your salary. I said, tell my own. Baba, you tell your wife your salary. Number two, non-son voucher. Baba said, I know you don't tell her that we are collecting non-son voucher. I said, I used to keep my own with my wife. Baba said, the third one, this education allowance, I know you never tell your wife about that one. I say, before it comes, I tell my wife, this is the amount. Baba be like this. Transparency removes any rancor, removes acrimonies, removes mistrust. Today now, there's no trust anywhere. Even between Mr. Husband and Mrs. Wife, there's no trust. What is the spelling of trust? Remove things from it. That's what you have all over the place. That's what you have. Everywhere, that's what you have. That's what you have all over the place. And these are the things that is making society, community, not to achieve its aim and goal. There's no way you can have progress in that atmosphere. Atmosphere that has no trust. I told that a king was giving, some kings were giving things for their people, but they embezzled it. Would there be peace in that environment? Because there's no trust. Everywhere now is rusted relationship. Even among siblings, They don't even greet one another again. In fact, some they don't even have the phone number of their siblings. What positive? Said what? Same time. Move on, sir. Like, so, thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
If you want to be a good singer, join the Rotary. Oh, join the Rotary. Join the Rotary. Join the Rotary. You'll be a good singer. Ooh. Wow, wow. Well, let us give it to him again, please, 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 please. A round of applause to our guest speaker. Let us all be seated. Wow, this topic is, I'll say, is well delivered, and I'm sure we can always agree to that. Well delivered. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. There are a lot of take home for all of us. Peace is very important. Peace is very, very important in our community. Rotary, I think you have something to say to us.
My President, President, with your kind permission, I'll brief the judges of the entire House to give our guest speaker, Dr. Olufemi Masaku Johnson, a few minutes to address issues bothering some of our members here, so that we can wrap up the whole session excellently. I so submit that. Just 2 minutes for questions.
We're going to take 2 questions. We are going to take 2 questions, and if there's any other question, please, we will have to meet the guest speaker after the fellowship. So please, do we have any question? We'll take 2. Alaji. So, and you too, sir. Okay, so 2 questions. From the first one is from Alaji. Please take that. Then the second one is from AG. Alaji Olambiwani is one of our leaders in this club, our past president.
Barrister.
He's a lawyer by profession, a legal practitioner.
My own president, fellow Rotarians. I'm very pleased to be here this morning to meet this priceless message that we have received from Dr. Olufemi. In fact, this is a kind of knowledge you don't get anywhere. That this kind of
A round of applause for that. SA, visit everybody that didn't clap.
Yes.
Visit them heavily. Yes, massively.
My president, I want to respond to 2 areas. One, that our kings do not have responsibility. They do have. I want to say categorically that our kings have responsibility. But that responsibility, when you sought from them, how do I say this? Look at the area of collection of revenue, the areas of land allocation, areas of dispute settlement among neighbors that are either to the responsibility of our kings. All these things are taken away from them. When they want to appoint a king, that is when you see that the voice of governor is louder than any other voice. And he who gives the piper dictate the tune. So when you are the one responsible for appointment of a king, then whenever there are issues, they will go back to the governor for guidance. And whatever the governor says is final. Nobody even allude to whatever the king says. That is point number 1. And the second area, there can never be such peace we witness in Kenya. It can never happen in Nigeria. I can say that without any contradiction. Number one, our electoral process. Is it good? Is it better? Is it the best? Our electoral process is under questioning. And like you rightly said, confidence from court is being eroded. Then number two, we have tribal sentiment. Look, most of the votes, most of the votes that the speaker of the party, the Labour Party, most of the votes he got was not because it's good or it's the best or it's everything. It's because of the sentiment. It's from Igbo. Let's vote for him. Why that one cannot be gotten from the north? That is the truth. I'm telling you, okay? You are entitled to your opinion.
Okay, please, let me continue.
Let me just round up.
Okay.
That one could not happen in Hausa.
Alaji, we're going to digress from politics. Rotary is non-political organization.
You can't use this one for politics. That's not where you might have been. Okay, in terms of the peace we witness, tribal sentiment is there.
Okay.
Ethnocentrism is there.
Okay.
Lack of confidence is there. Religion is there. Those are, like you said, those are the basis for separatism in Nigeria.
Okay.
And that one will go in.
All right. Thank you, Alaji. Thank you so much. That I think that's not a question. It's just in addition to what has been said. So, AG Apelobo, the Omole of the Golden Club, of the universe, I said, of the universe, of the worldwide.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful. And
we are not going to discuss all the things. No politics.
You spoke eloquently and well versed in their case. But however, sir, we all know that there are problems in our society. The problems are just too much. I mean, I saw one of my mentors. I went to meet him the other day, and I was
one house, please. 1 house.
Ask me a question. Will Nigeria be good? And he looked at me. I said, I don't know, as a church-going man, you can be good. You know what I mean? They can't be good. But we can't. I mean, this is fair. This is where we come home and everything. People like yourself, you know much of the problems. What are you doing as advocates of resolutions of all things? What are you doing as society to help us have a better society? Because we all know the problems. The problems are staring us in the face. Ethnocentric, tribal sentiments, and they are all everywhere. That's one. But the lighter note, sir, you're talking about fairness. But this one just on the lighter note, talking about fairness. But there's something, you see, the global population of women, or ladies, they are more than men. And in my own religion, they say that you can only marry one wife. And when you go to the north, they have helped themselves with that regard. That they will just marry a lot of them and just be there. And so, what I'm saying that what is fair to the other part? And
you want to pick another one? What are we saying?
I'm talking about fairness. I'm talking about fairness. That one part feels that this is fair. The other part feels that what you think that is not fair, it is fair. How do you marry both parts together, especially in this kind of context that I'm talking about? Thank you, sir. Because I can't have two girlfriends. Instead of you to share one, he keeps it two.
Thank you very much. The question appears funny, but they are fundamental. Yesterday, I'm going there now. I'm training a boat. I'm training a boat somewhere, and I'm going back there. They asked me the same question. What are we going to do? What am I doing? And so on. The person that became king in this Abuja I told you, he asked me, he said, what do you want? Now that I say you want to be king, you want politics and so on. I said, no. I have a way to do my own thing all over Nigeria, to influence here, influence here, influence there. That was the main reason I founded Association of Corporate Governance Professionals of Nigeria, so that we can make impact. As we are making impact, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million people are there. In the last 2 years, I've been with NFPC. In the last 2 years, I've been training NFPC all over Nigeria. In the last 2 years, at least 500 of them, they told me so this is the calamity in our constitution. And we have been until that by the military is changed, we can't go far. And that's why you have all this disparity, you have all these ethnic divisions. I don't see ethnic. I was born in Lagos Island. In my parents from Broad Street, every tribe was represented. I don't know your tribe. Every tribe. My parents was Baptist Primary School number 24 Broad Street. I don't know any tribe. Every tribe. You see Malaysia that is not in our class for Chinese, or Igbo, or Hausa, or anybody. So I can't see you. I don't know your tribe. I don't know your tribe. And the content of your art is what matters to me. That's what matters to me. And I'm saying that there's hope. And that's why I saw Abdulsalam last year. I'm going to see. I didn't have this. I'm going to see him. Before you guys go, you have to do something. You can't continue this way. The future will be worse than today if you continue like this. So we have to do something about it.
Wow, let's give you a round of applause for every other question.
That's the question. Women empowerment. Women empowerment.
She will have to see the guest speaker after this fellowship. You have to see the guest speaker after the 9:50. We have to stop this fellowship. All right, okay. Rotary and Adekiam, quick one, very quick one. Can somebody pass the mic to her, please? Quickly. Then we take Rotary and Taiwo very quickly, please.
My good president, golden Rotarians. He talked about, tribalism, ethnicity, etc. And over the years, it's been proven that we become tribalistic, not because it is our nature, but because we learn it from the environment. And the worst hit environment is from our own parents. Over the years, we keep hearing Omona, what they call Yoruba, Mano, and Hausa people are murmuring, So we saw this over the years. In fact, I grew up till now, my father has not eaten amala. Do you understand? So over the years, we've sold this hatred to our children because it mentioned we need to get away from it. So unconsciously, we are selling this hatred. That's the truth, and that's why I had to speak. I don't like talking, but I had to. It's a research that we have done, and it is confirmed. You don't wake up and you tell the child, hate this man, hate this woman. So we nurture them to automatically hate, but we love the white people that we have not seen and we don't even know about. But the next person beside us, we don't love them. So it is an unconscious teaching that we have passed from ourselves, from our generation, our forefathers, to our family, our children unborn from generation to generation. And why is this? We have not taken time out to learn the next person. We always talk from our perceptions, from what we know. Okay, so I'm dressed like this, and somebody will say, why is she dressed like this? Is she a man? That's your opinion. That's your perception. So you have judged me based on your perception. So we need to do a lot more in educating our parents. Yes. I'm sorry to say, the problem is from the parents. In educating parents and hand it down consciously and intentionally to our children. Then things will begin to turn around.
Thank you. That's well said. Thank you. Please pass the mic to Rotary and Taiwo. Rotary and Taiwo, please quickly introduce yourself.
My Rotary president, fellow Rotarians, guest speaker. My name is Taiwo Olaye. I'm from the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, that's in Rivers State. We came for this all Nigeria Rotary Convention.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, my designation happens to be, I happen to be the servant president of the club. Now, my observation on this is this. Most of the things we're saying are true, but I want to cast our mind back. When we were watching AFCON, did anybody say this is an Igbo man?
No.
This is a Yoruba man?
No.
This is an Hausa man?
No.
The problem is not even, not our parents, it's our consciousness. When we want to go for games, we don't bother who, because the coach was giving free hand to choose who he wants. Inside that thing, you have, sorry to say, 12 persons from the east. You have about Akwa Ibom one, you have about 3 outside, and so somebody did the analysis. But none of us remember to say, that Hausa man did not pass to the Yoruba man. Don't mind it because he hates an Igbo man. It's just that when we want to deceive ourselves, we bring tribe into it. My mother is Igbo from Rotary in Abia State, and my father is from Osun State, Ife. But I sound like an Igbo man, I sound like a Yoruba. I don't have an accent because I don't sound like Yoruba. That's why you say I sound like an Igbo man. It's not true. I don't have an accent. But I'm a proud Yoruba man. I'm a proud Nigerian. The issue is this. The more we stop looking at your tribe or where you come, your connection or who you know, and we look at competence, we go a long way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a beautiful submission. Thank you, everyone, Golden Rotarians. At this time, I quickly want to tell us, those people that we have online, we have HP, that's the home president for Ikorodu Metro. My own classmate, Rotarian Idris and Sheyi Ashamu. You're welcome to this fellowship online. Thank you for joining us. God bless you. So at this time,
Thank you very much.
Rotarians to introduce themselves. Visiting Rotarians. So, that's our friend.
President.
Our member by extension.
Okay. All the past presidents, I can say all past presidents here. That knows me. Yeah, all past presidents, I believe so. All past presidents, members of the club of Omole-Golden, my beautiful club. I am Rotary. Oh, okay. I am Rotary. Joshua Osai from Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, District 9. I said Omole-Golden, District 9.
Thank you. Yeah, we go.
So I am happy to be here again because I was so happy that the all Nigerian Rotary coming to state, and I said, wow, I'm into my state, you know. So I'm happy to be here. I love you all.
Thank you. Thank you. We love to see you again. Thank you so much. God bless you. You're welcome. Can we have Rotary Adebisi? My Rotarian president, dear friends. I am Rotarian Emimo Kakanda Adebisi of the Rotary Club of Benin. I am in town for the Nigeria Rotary Conference, and I decided to use the opportunity to fellowship. Thank you. You are welcome to the Golden Club in the 9110. And Rotary Olayemi Taiwo.
My Rotarian president.
The president of RC Rumo Masting.
Yes.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is it Rotarian? Please pass it to the Rotaractors. Let them introduce them. So we have our Rotaractor president here.
Rotarian president, Rotarian past president, Rotaract president, board of directors, Rotarians in the house, guests and friends. I am Rotaract Joseph Hilary Enyinaya, the acting vice president of Omole-Golden. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, my acting vice president.
The Rotarian president, immediate past president, our board of directors president, our guest speaker, all Rotarians and my fellow Rotaractors. I am Rotaractor Esther Adibari, the board president for the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, my Rotaract president Esther Adibari. Good to see you this morning. And Emmanuel is stepped out. So also have Rotaractor Emmanuel Victor here. He's the incoming Rotaract president. So thank you all for joining us. God bless you. So quickly, let's take picture with our guest speaker. I want all the vice president, all the presidents in the house to join us. Right, if you please join. Elijah, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cobra. One will have to add that out.
Thank you.
Like make sense to me.
Okay, Golden Rotarian, my guest speaker, Dr. Master Wu Johnson. We're supposed to present an appreciation award back to you, but the vendor is, unavailably absent this morning. I think it's just because of the all Nigerian convention is busy. So we'll send it to you. If possible, I'll come to return and assist you, or you come to deliver it to you. So thank you so much, sir. God will continue to honor you. God will continue to bless you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. All right. Can we quickly have the essay performance? You have 5 minutes to perform, please. Dr. Wabara, we are waiting. Well done. Visit Rotary and Taiwo, the president of Rotary Rumomasi, visiting every with our PhD account for inviting that meeting to that side of Spain. Visit both of them.
Without the consent of the president.
My PhD, you want to take over? No problem. Apology is not acceptable. Essay. So there should be peace.
Yes.
President, I want to say today we had a very good meeting, but I want to start when I came to when we are sitting down, somebody came to the meeting today, and everyone was just shining. So my age is this small place up there. Please come on, just come on, please come on, please come on. Please come on. Look at
all blink.
To distract
all
the blinks.
Shining star.
I couldn't concentrate on the device.
Now star president, all star president, shining. Yes, sir. Our first female president.
Everything.
Yes, sir. You can tell her to cut off. You can just, yes. She doesn't know to cut off. Let her do it. Oh yeah. Oh my. Thank you. A round of applause for her. God bless you, my AG.
Okay, my chair, please accompany of this office. Thank you very much. The Lord saw you there. But when you are introducing the guest speaker, you diverted and you you are showing skills that you.
Yeah, that's it. You even want to overshadow our overshine.
Overshadow.
Yeah? Honestly. I'm playing up to the extent that I said I'm going to remove this coloring.
Spirit of this seminar, peace. Let there be peace.
Okay.
Sometimes we need to pay for peace.
There's always a price to pay for peace.
So my what do you
Give him the mic.
Thank
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
While the meeting was going on, we noticed people that were distracted the meeting. Two of them. What I did. We are discussing with Rotary, our VP elects. Both of you, I was watching you.
Who is that?
Who
is the VP elect?
You are discussing with her. I noticed you are not talking for a very long time.
I saw them. I saw it too. Yeah, witness. Thank you. All the way from Port Harcourt. Yeah, you see? You see? Thank you. That's the doyen of our vice president. All the vice presidents in our club, that's our doyen. Yeah, thank you. God bless you, man.
Before he came out to take pictures, they were engrossed in love convention. After they distracted of it.
Undermining the president's position. They were transacting business.
Who was even doing some other things.
Ete, can I help you? Yes. Can they show me their Rotary people, both of them? Are they Rotarian? Are they both Rotarian of this Rotary club? Can you imagine?
My friend, you don't understand.
Rotary, I'll give you a new pen. I promise you that. But you are going to pay for that offense because you are not wearing it at the moment.
Okay,
same thing with Rotary, I told you too.
Oh, thank you very much. My president, please stand up. Chairman of the Council of Presidents, you know the law. I want to have president of the law. You've been there before. In fact, you are a leader by example, and you are distracting us, trying to overtake the meeting. Thank the president to allow and chat. Right?
Hello. Okay. Hold on. Let me be going. I just scratched the ticket going. I got almost on a conference on it. So we are still on working leave. We are still on working leave every day. Oh. Well, working leave now. Working leave. Right? When availability is average of 1 hour, 5 minutes per day. Technical is on working leave. Technical are working. I said working leave. People see themselves because I'm managing. We here. We don't work leave. What of speciality? We can work leave. We. And one way they are doing training to the union. Yeah, that's that trip. No, again. I saw one. They are late now. What? The wrong thing they say is the transformer. I test Everybody goes. I agree. When boys did something, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about, but when boys did something, they ask from your gas. This is why I'm asking. Anything for the boys? So, not yet. It's for anything for the boys. Not yet. I'm going. Amen. Oh, drop here. Okay, I will be hopeful that the Senate President will drop prayer message into my phone. And no problem. You are speaking. I have assimilated by the president of God. I will see prayer alert on my phone. God will do it, inshallah. Thank you, Masalo. Then we can be conference. I'm putting no gas. On the gas. So, when I got there around the 12 yesterday, everywhere was dark. Then they see that they have. Where is 6-7 na gas they use it? It's no, I give idea of it. They're using gas. No light at all overnight. But they have like a little generator.
Hello, Hope President Sheyi. We cannot hear your conversation. No.